but I can't tell if we're connected. Okay.
Let's see.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to a new campaign. We had been playing the Tomb of Annihilation. We're all done. This group is the group that actually got to the end of the Tomb of Annihilation and drove off the bad guy and destroyed the Soulmonger. And now they have made new characters, level 1 characters. We're going through the new D&D adventure. It's Waterdeep Dragon Heist right there. And yeah. So, it's set in Waterdeep, a city in the Forgotten Realms. It starts where you're in a bar called the Yawning Portal. The Yawning Portal is semi-famous for having a huge well in the center of the bar. And you can descend the well. It doesn't have water in it. It's actually just like a tunnel entrance to the dungeon underneath the city of Waterdeep. That dungeon is called Undermountain. So people hang out in the Yawning Portal, and every once in a while, adventurers go in and they go down the well, and people take bets on whether they'll come back alive or not. So when this adventure starts, each of you are there, but you don't know each other, and each of you has a first level character, right?
Yep.
So I think I had sent a thing where each of you knew somebody who was hanging out in the bar, right? So why don't we start? I'll go to each character and we'll see who you're hanging out with. You can describe your character, and then something will happen, okay?
Okay.
So it's a Kuriyami. Can you say
Yeah.
like what your race and class is and what your character looks like?
Sure. So Kuriyami uses the Furbolg as her race, but I reflavored her as a tiefling with Oni ancestry. And she is a mystic from Unearthed Arcana. She's kind of this 7 foot tall, big, broad, meaty woman, red skin, horns, wild hair, very flashy, eccentric dress. Probably not from Waterdeep. Probably from somewhere very distant. And probably makes big sweeping movements every time she moves about the tavern and stuff. Make sure people notice her.
So the person that you know, her name is Yagra Stonefist. She's a half-orc who does some shady work in the city. And she's looking for someone to arm wrestle.
Well.
What about you, Kuriyami?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Do an opposed strength.
I hope you're ready.
I didn't roll very well.
Neither did I.
What did you get?
I got a 12.
Okay. So, you both, some people gather around and they place some really meager bets. And I actually rolled a 12.
2 silver on the red one.
I rolled a 12 as well.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Guess we'll just roll again.
It looks like you're getting better, Yagra. But you're no match for me.
Oh, I rolled even worse. What'd you get?
I rolled an 11.
I got a 5. So
Oh,
you
shit.
eventually win. And people cheer and pat you on the back and exchange money.
Thank you. Yagra, you really should train your arm a bit more.
Entropy, can you just explain your race and class and what your character looks like, please?
Yeah, you see this average size, about 5'6", 5'7", pink pastel pink tiefling woman at the bar, leaned over, sort of like nursing a drink and watching the crowd. She has antelope deer sort of horns that are black and very pointed ears, and she is talking to Durnan and just going, "You really let the Yawning Portal go to shit since I've been gone. It's horrible these days.
Durnan, he's a human with a big old mustache, and most people don't know this, but you might have an inkling that he's much older than he appears to be.
Yeah, he's 48.
She's a cleric. She's a grave cleric, so I feel like she would probably know a little bit about people who aren't exactly what they say they are, and she's also an ex-pirate. She's good at reading people. So yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
He we're doing hey, it's still in one piece entropy, so let's
I mean, you have a point, but still, mine stands. And she just knocks back her drink and slams it on the table.
So Laris, can you say your race and class and
All right. So Solaris is a human rogue. She is she's a small, sort of petite, maybe about 5'4" girl. She's kind of sitting in the back in a corner with her back to a wall so she can see the whole bar. And she's got like purple hair that she's kind of got pulled back out of her face. She's wearing sort of a little bit beat up leather armor, but it's kind of covered by a dark cloak with the hood pulled back. And she's sitting at a table, and on the table, sort of by her sleeve, is a little tiny mouse that's sort of creeping around, and she's slipping it little pieces of food and just kind of whispering to it a little bit. And when she moves a little, you can see she's got a dagger on either side and a short sword on her belt. She just kind of tries to keep covered with her cloak, and she's just sort of watching the room, kind of sizing everybody up who's coming and going, watching the doors, watching the windows.
There's a bard in there. His name is Three Strings, and he's idly playing his three-stringed lute. He wanders near you, Solaris, but he's staring at the barmaid, Bonnie.
I whisper, just go up and say hello. It's that easy. Just go up and you say, how's it going? It's nice to see you today, Bonnie. You can do this.
All right, you say that, and it's like doing, and he stops and looks at you, and he says, "Huh? I wasn't. I was thinking about something else."
Thinking of your next song, right? Was it a sonnet, maybe?
I have to go to the bathroom.
I'll see you later.
Slim. How do you say your last name, Slim?
That I actually do not know. I'm thinking Derek. We'll go Derek.
What's your race and class?
I am a half-elf fighter who specializes in the crossbow, as it's clearly obvious because it's got a heavy crossbow harnessed onto his back.
What does Slim Derek look like?
Well, he at first glance looks like a very skinny human, but on closer inspection, you see the pointed ears, realizing that maybe they're not as plain as an elf's, so he has to have elf. He shows some signs of maybe being a pirate at one point, aka the headgear. But besides that, he's probably around here betting more than he should be of his money.
You are friends with a woman named Obaya, who is actually from the jungle of Chult.
Mm-hmm.
And she sits at your table and she sighs. She says, I am looking for people to go down into Undermountain to bring treasures back to Chult, but I'm not seeing anyone in here, Slim.
I don't know. What about those two? As he points over to the two arm wrestling.
She says, perhaps. And then I read you this flavor text.
Spicy.
I love flavor.
You sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food in half-drained tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of the young bard who just went to the bathroom. Then, all the noise is eclipsed by a shout. You pig! Like killing me mates, does ya? Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc, Yagra, is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure, but before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
I would like to join the brawl. If I can.
What about
Slim
you?
does the spaghetti western thing where it's like, oh, this is just a tough, just happens all the time. So he just continues drinking his drink.
Entropy looks at Darnan and is like, what did I tell you? You're allowing fights, more fights in here now. So I told you, gone to shit.
Solaris looks to see if they left anything valuable on their tables when they stood up.
Yeah, they were all
A
drinking.
true rogue.
Mhm.
They were all drinking bright red drinks. So, Kuriyami's jumping in. Nobody else is jumping in.
I'm gonna be like sneaky. I'm gonna basically try to like hide in the chaos and see what happens next.
Let's all roll initiative.
All right.
There is multiple floors to this tavern, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Of course, I got a nat 1 on initiative, but I got 4 total then.
Kuriyami, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
16 for Yami. What about Entropy?
Entropy got an 8.
An 8 for
She
Entropy.
doesn't want to fight. She's good.
Solaris.
I also got a 16. I have a +3 to my initiative.
Sorry. Well, Solaris goes first. Solaris! There's half-orc fighting a dude, and the dude's 4 buddies are about to jump in. And what do you want to do on your turn?
On my turn, I want to. I'm gonna try to be sneaky. I want to sneak up behind where their table is with their drinks. So I'm gonna stealth this turn. My plan is to try to get their drinks and sort of douse them before they go on the next turn.
All right.
So
make
gonna-
make a stealth.
Oh, that's not that great. I got an 11.
Oh, let me see something here. Oh, okay. You don't think they? I mean, they're all and there's a lot of people in here. So you creep over to their table, and what do you want to do?
I sort of get behind the table and I'm putting my hands on 2 of the tankards. And my plan is when I'm going to dump it on top of their heads to distract them before they can get into the fray too deeply.
Oh, all right. You can just do that now if you want.
Sure.
I don't know. Just roll the hit. Let's see what you get.
Okay. Ooh, that's not that great. So I get a 9.
Oh. So you take 2 and you try to dump.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it gets on them a little bit, and they turn and they go, "She's wasting our Lathander's due," and they get really angry. They clench their fists with rage.
Were these
Never
yours?
waste a man's due.
I was just trying to hand it back to you, gentlemen.
All right, Yami, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Huh?
Damn it!
All right, everybody.
How many of these dudes are there?
There's 4.
Dudes.
There's 4. There's 4
Okay.
of them.
How close are we to the well? Just by curiosity's sake.
It's not that far away. I don't know,
Okay.
10, 15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to run up to one of the ones that's looking at Solaris, and I'm just gonna sock him across the face.
All right. So go
What's
ahead.
in that 20?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow. All right.
I think unarmed is just 1 point plus your strength bonus, right? But
I was wondering, however, if I could use Brute Strike as my bonus action with 1 side point, so I add an extra 1d6 to that.
All right.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. So that's a. Let me see.
We got a critical. So I was gonna say in this instance we'll just double whatever your total is.
Okay, so that's a 4 then.
So 8 points.
Yeah.
So You punch this guy, he goes like flying. He just did a lot of damage to this guy.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size, little man?
He goes flying across the bar. Alright. And then it's my turn. Alright, so his ally has to choose. Does he want to go after Solaris or Kuriami? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kuriami. Alright, so he grabs a beer bottle and he tries to smash it over your head in classic bar brawl fashion. Here we go. +3.
Oh, okay.
21 total.
Yes, that hits. Jeez.
All right. He smashes it over your head for 4 damage. The other two, you see your half-orc friend beating up the guy. And then the 2 flunkies. I think I'll have one flunky go for Solaris. Solaris, he grabs a chair. He's going to try to hit you with a chair. A bar chair. Soaked with years of libations. +3. 14.
That'll hit me.
You take 4 damage.
Ah! Don't you know better than that, lady?
All right. Then it's Entropy's turn.
So Entropy has just been standing at the bar, like leaning back against it with her arms crossed, just watching this. Oh, God damn it. And she just like grabs someone who's distracted, their drink, and just, takes a shot, stands up on the bar, and then I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice very loud and scary, and probably have to roll intimidation to go, will you all please quiet down? I just wanted a goddamn drink. So probably intimidation?
Yeah, do it.
That is a 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay. The one,
Yeah, I think her voice just booms out in the bar.
the one who didn't attack anybody, does like a super flinch when you do that, and you see him like slinking right out of the building altogether. Is that it for Entropy?
Yeah, she's just like done. She's standing on top of the bar, just annoyed as hell.
Slim.
He looks over at the brawl going on, still sitting at his table with his drink. He looks over at a certain cleric of Joaquin, and he says, I bet 2 silver she would win, as he points over to the big red chick that was punching and stuff and got hit by the bottle and probably didn't really flinch too bad. And that's what he does for his turn.
You bet. All right.
Oh, and he sips his beer.
All right.
Very important part of the turn.
Solaris. You just got hit with a chair. What do you do?
Ow. I'm going to try to trip the one that Kuriami's fighting to try to give her a little hand in the fight. So I try to roll under his legs and take them out from under him. I think that's athletics versus athletics.
Sure. 7.
7. So I try to trip him and we just...
Let's roll again.
Okay.
A little better.
Ooh, 18.
Oh, okay. You did it. So you tripped the one by Kuriami?
Yeah, I just go right under the feet, just a tumble roll, and just to take him off his legs and land him prone,
So he
giving her some advantage in this fight.
falls prone. All right. That was Solaris. Yami, yours is prone. What would you like to do?
I'd like to grab him by the front of his shirt, pick him up, and put him on the edge of the well, and I'm going to punch him over the well.
Oh! All right, go ahead.
I cheer to that.
That's a 17 to hit.
Okay. So I'm going to make a dex save to see if he can save himself.
Okay.
He does not. So, you punch. Ah! He falls over. He tries to grab on the thing, but he goes, ah! And when you look in there, you actually you hear a buzzing noise, you hear heavy breathing, and you see in the darkness of the well 2 eyes like glint, kind of cat-like, and they're not that far down, like 20 feet down. This thing goes down 100 feet.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it's my turn,
Oh
and
no.
something happens.
Oh no.
These goons that you're fighting are just gonna, they've had their fill at this point. Shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs up out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that a half-dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except for the barkeep, Durnan, who shouts, "Troll!" And he draws a gleaming sword, jumps over the bar, runs at the troll, and stabs it.
Oh, nice.
All right. So then these bat-like creatures start flying around. Now, Kuryami, you're right next to the well. So a couple of these are going to... here we go.
They look pretty tasty, I'm sure.
21.
That's, yeah.
So 5 damage.
Like, oh, Jesus. Okay.
And it sinks its proboscis into you. Entropy Durnan looks back at you and yells, "You want to get these sturges?" All right.
Not particularly. I just wanted to drink.
Wait, wait, okay. So there's a dude down the bar, and he says, "Hey, I think those things want to drink you, right?"
Can I use a free action to throw a bottle at his head?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to throw a bottle at his head.
Roll it.
Yeah, just because I don't like this guy. That's a 17.
Okay. So you throw the bottle, it hits the guy in the face. You just struck the famous adventurer Mayloon War Dragon. You just
Cool
broke
with
a
it.
bottle over his face.
I'm cool with it.
His mighty magic sword, Azure Edge, gleams even from within its sheath. He goes, "Whoa! Why? Ow!
You deserved it.
Hurt me." All right. Entropy, you want to do anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Bane on the troll and 2 of the thingies that are flying, because I can do 3. They have to make a charisma saving throw for 12.
Troll rolled high. 1 Sturge made it and 1 failed it.
Okay, so before my spell ends, it's just 1 minute. They have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving throw. And I think you just see she's still on the bar. She just raises her hands up, and you see she wears this red jeweled necklace. You just see it light up, and she just mumbles something under her breath, and her eyes glow black. And she just goes, "These fucking sturges, I just wanted a goddamn drink." Yeah, and that's her turn.
All right. So you baned them. Okay. After Entropy is Slim. These sturges are flying around, sticking their noses into people and sucking their blood. What do you do?
Okay, this is a lot more than just the normal everyday brawl. It's a little more maybe not code red, but definitely went up from green. So he tells the cleric.
There's 3 types of Lathanders do, if you really want to know. There's Code Wrath. There's Icewind Freeze, that's white. And then there's Moonshade Blue, which is a citrus flavor.
Oh, cool. He tells the cleric to pick up her drink. Is she able to on my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I pick up my drink, and while still sitting down, I kick the table down sideways. And I'm going to assume this is my full turn if you'll let me. I pull out the heavy crossbow, and I rest it on the table, but I use the table as cover, and I aim towards the troll.
You can shoot.
Okay. Pew. Oh, man, that was pretty bad. 24?
24. Yes,
Yeah.
that hits bad.
Pew. Oh, and of course, Max. Of course. Usually when I try to do something cool, it just like crit fails. So 13 piercing.
13 piercing damage. Okay. All right, you strike the troll. It howls in pain. All right, is that it for Slim?
Yep.
All right, Solaris.
Low.
There's a whole bunch of sturges everywhere, sucking blood from these people.
All right. I'm gonna go after the one that's in front of Kuryami. So I draw my 2 daggers out of my belt, and I'm gonna go main hand, and then I'm bonus action with my offhand and attack them twice.
Ooh. Okay.
So first attack with my main hand. Oh, that's gonna be a 13.
Misses.
All right. So then I swing the offhand dagger. Oh, that's only a 14.
That hits.
All right. So I'm gonna get sneak attack because it's within 5 feet of an ally.
It has 2 hit points.
Oh,
Okay. Well, let's see how we do.
don't worry about it.
I could roll a 1. Well, now I have 2 dice, so I have 2. I get 7 hit points.
Splurch. It's dead. All right. After Solaris, and you were attacking. There's one that was stuck in Kuryami. You were attacking another one near it. Is that the deal?
I wanted one that was within 5 feet of Kuryami. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Yami. Start of your turn. You take
no.
5 damage as it sucks blood out of your
Oh boy.
arterial
Okay.
Might need some orange juice after this.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe a cookie.
Okay, well,
I got you. Don't worry.
Katie, please.
I mean, maybe I do. Katie has you. Entropy may not have you.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use my giant growth discipline and assume ogre form. So I gain temporary 10 HP as my bonus action. And my melee weapon attacks deal 1d4 extra damage, and I have reach of 5 feet. So she gets bigger. She goes from 7 feet to like 10 feet. And I'm gonna take my great club, and I'm just gonna fucking knock it against my arm onto the sturge and like try and just flatten it against me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Let's see. 18 to hit.
18. That hits. And
Okay.
it's 2 hit points.
Oh well, if it has 2 hit points, I got like a 12 damage.
It's dead.
Just I yank its crushed body out, and I just sort of throw it over the well.
Okay. On my turn, the Sturges like plunge into various people in the Yawning Portal and start sucking their blood. 3 of them, one comes after Entropy, one after Solaris, and one after Slim. Entropy, here comes a Stoige. It flies at you. Proboscis first. Like a torpedo. Plus 5. 23. You take
Oh, yeah, you know that hits.
5 damage. Solaris! Proboscis. 12.
No, that will miss.
Slim. You have your table up, so I'm going to say you have cover. Plus 5. It goes doing into your table. That's stupid. All right, Entropy. There's one stuck on your arm or whatever. You take another 5 at the start of your turn.
I take another 5 points of damage.
Yes.
I'm out, guys. Bye.
Oh my god.
Really?
Mhm. Yeah, I only had 10 HP.
Good lord.
Ooh.
I just go, I wanted a drink.
Slim, it's your turn.
He just like looks over the table and raises an eyebrow at this strange creature, and he fires another shot at the troll.
All right.
He's like, is anyone else gonna? No, oh, okay. And he just fires his crossbow. Okay, that one might miss with a 15.
That hits.
Oh, okay. 7 piercing.
Okay. You're doing a lot of damage to it. All right, and that's it for Slim.
Mm-hmm.
Solaris, one flew at you and missed. It's kind of like,
Okay.
now it's going to come back around.
I'm gonna try to kill it before it gets me. So first, my regular attack with my regular-handed dagger, critical hit.
Oh!
Ooh.
So that'll be for 7 damage, 7 points of damage to this surge.
It's destroyed.
Are there any more near me, or that I could get to within 30 feet with another dagger?
Entropy is nearby, and there's one on her.
I am going to lunge over there with my offhand dagger and try to kill it as I see her collapsing. Another critical hit.
Oh,
Boom!
dang.
Jesus. That's another 4 points of damage to this one. So I just jab it into it and try to pry it off of her.
All right. Mayloon, the hero that she threw a bottle at, leans over and pours a potion of healing into Entropy's mouth. And she's healed for 8 points.
Wow.
He says, I'm not so bad, am I?
No, you still deserved it, but thank you.
I'm in Force Grey, you know.
I don't know what that is. Thank you, though.
I will lean in and whisper, he's actually somewhat of a big deal.
I've been on the sea for a very long time, darling. Sorry.
Oh.
After the all right, so all the Sturges are killed. The patrons take care of the rest of them. Everything calms down a little bit, and you hear a voice say, "Speaking of famous," he steps forward, a short fellow with a bit of a beard and fancy clothes. "You be adventurers, am I right? I could use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we?"
Entropy sits up and wipes like the blood off of the side of her face. And are you buying the alcohol? Because I need a lot of it right now.
Are you talking to Balloon or are you talking to Durnan?
When he was talking, he was turning to look at each of the 4 heroes.
He Slim, like, he's only 10 strength, so maybe he doesn't do it effortlessly, but he pulls the table back up.
Okay.
Kuriyami will walk over and just like push it over effortlessly. There you go.
He pats the table twice and says, "This table can hold many tails."
I like tails.
The Sturge is still stuck in it when you flip it over.
It's just gonna stay there forever.
They can't get out. So do you all go sit with this strange fellow?
Yeah, Entropy reaches behind the bar, ignores Durnan, and just grabs a very dark bottle of liquor and goes over, turns a chair backwards, sits down, and slams it on the table, and then just takes a long drink.
Durnan has finished up the troll, and now he's like burning it, dumping like acid on it and stuff. He's kind of getting ready to dump the remains of it back into the well. The figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Volo Thamp Gedarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I trust you.
I have your book.
Volo's Guide to Monsters?
Yeah, I picked up a copy recently.
That's me.
How famous can you be if I've never heard of you?
Anyway. Chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I trust you've noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. Yes, I've been to Baldur's Gate many times.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, I've been there a handful of times.
I've seen it from a boat. It's all right.
I don't care.
But now I fear I may have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Falloon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece. Dragons are what they call gold pieces. And I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
So we get 10 now, and we get more later?
10 times as much.
It's more than enough for an adventure like this. I'm in. I have nothing else to do.
Crack.
Piles of dragons.
Getting in the middle of a gang war. Oh, I love it. Sure, that'd make a great story. And if your friend is dead, it'll be even more tragic.
All right, yeah. So he has each of you a pouch with 10 gold in it. So each of you gets 10 gold in a pouch. My friend Floon is a handsome human male in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in princely garb when I last saw him. 2 nights ago, before he disappeared, Floon and myself were drinking and merrymaking at the Skewered Dragon, a dark, bawdy tavern in the dock ward. I would recommend that you start your search there.
Gladly.
Oh, hey, I grew up in that ward.
It just sounds like my sort of place. So,
Also,
she looks at the 3 of you. Let's go then. I'm Entropy, by the way. Nice to meet the rest of you.
Kuriyami extends a hand.
Yeah, she shakes it, no problem.
I'm Kuriyami. That was quite an impressive little feat you did with the voice. You really know how to project.
I'm a pirate was a pirate captain.
Oh.
You have to know how to speak to people.
I imagine. And the other 2?
Solaris is leaned over and has the gold out and has counted the dragons out to make sure there's 10 and looks up and says, Solaris. And then I point down that comes out of my sleeve. I was like, this is Gus.
Is that a rat?
No, it's a mouse.
Same difference. Dunham, why did you have an exterminator?
It disappears back into my cloak. Shh.
I'm pretty sure Durnan is the exterminator.
That's actually valid, yes.
As he lights the troll on fire and puts the
just
body
in the
into the well.
background. In the background, you see that happening.
Gus is my best friend.
Darling, it's a mouse.
Gus is far more than a mouse, let me tell you.
My former captain had a 2-headed dog as a pet, so I think a mouse is a little more tame. That's fine. My name is Slim Derrick. I used to be a member of the Flying Adder. We just keep back.
I've heard of your fleet. Ship. One ship, not exactly a fleet. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm. Likewise.
I was captain of the Thistlewind.
Oh. Would Slim know Thistlewind, I wonder?
It wasn't a well-known. It was just like a purely pirate doing bad things kind of ship. More trouble than it ever did good.
Oh, interesting. I've heard of that one. 6 on deception, so you're pretty sure he's lying.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll.
I've always wanted to go out on the sea. I mostly have traveled up and down the tradeway with my parents when I was a child. We did caravan work for the most part.
I went across the sea when I was coming over from Kozakura, but besides that, well, not much else. I'd love to go traveling sometime, though.
Well, let's continue this conversation in another
another tavern.
Yes, we can look as if we're supposed to be there.
Yeah, it's not too far.
You can lead the way. It's where you're from, apparently.
I should be able to find it fairly easily. I'm not sure if you would know off the top of his head. But...
Okay.
After you, dear.
So, as you travel through the dock ward, well, you go outside. It's evening, it's starting to get dark. Lots of people out.
Can I signal down a wagon, a caravan?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess, what is it, 1 silver, something like that?
I'm not sure. I was actually going to ask you that.
So before Slim does that, Solaris is like, no. I know how to get places. And so Sean, I am an urchin of the city. So I know secret patterns and flows of the city and can find places within the city fairly easily because this is my home.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably know some shortcuts to this location.
Okay. So Solaris, you start leading them through back alleys and shortcuts. All right. So the way you would have went, it looks like there was some kind of commotion, but you're going to bypass it by going through alleys and stuff.
Yeah, I just try to take the faster route.
Okay. The Dock Ward, tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by passed out drunks
Ah,
in their own filth.
home.
You pop out of an alley next to a strange shop that stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zablob Shop. Do you want to check that out or keep going?
Yes.
Yes. Solaris is eyeballing the beholder.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, gonna go inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
A cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple. Every dusty knick-knack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome, sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met. Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Hello, friend. This is my new favorite establishment. Your color motif is the most fantastic thing I've ever seen, as it matches my purple hair. It's I kind of pull it out from the bun and sort of let it fall down. I'm like, I love everything about this.
Purple is a very, very beautiful color, darling.
Kuriyami spins around with her little robe and is just like, I agree.
Thank you. Please feel free to peruse my many trinkets that I have for sale.
I would love to.
His shelves are full of trinkets.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah,
What's your
Entropy's looking.
Solaris is going to ask, what's your name?
Oh, what's my name?
Yes.
Zablob.
Oh, they haven't said that.
Oh, well, yeah.
No relation to the eye tyrant hanging in the window, he says.
How much for the eye tyrant?
Oh, he's not for sale.
Oh, come on. Everything's for sale.
Pity, he'd make a good prop.
Are you sure you have enough dragons for that?
Shh.
He's a part of me. You don't understand.
Oh,
Don't force a shopkeep. It leads to bad blood.
but I really, really like it.
We'll find you another one, I'm sure. This is a big city. Entropy is like disappearing down an aisle and looking for something small enough that she can palm into a pocket.
Ready? Trinkets. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's what's on the shelves. A petrified potato that resembles a dragon's head. The locket of a fire genasi's hair, so it's like fiery hair. A sea conch with the words, "From the beginning," carved into it. A chalice made of coal. A small vial, always filled with the smell of autumn wind.
Ooh.
An hourglass that instead of sand in it, it has falling mist. There's a stone smoking pipe that never needs to be lit. There is a rag doll in the form of an owl bear. And there is a monocle that when you look through it, you see an underwater landscape. Says,
How
We-
big is the hourglass? Is it like an hourglass or it's like a small hourglass?
it's like a smaller one.
So Entropy is going to try to just slip it off into her bag.
Sleight of hand.
Yes. I'm a pirate, y'all. That is a dirty 20.
Ah, there you go.
Wow.
Yoink.
And then she just walks around. I've got quite a nice selection here.
We recently had a lot of trouble with elemental evil. Many of these
Hmm.
trinkets are from the cultists.
What is that one? As he points to the opposite side of the room. Does he like turn around to look?
Oh, it's a potato. Yeah.
Okay, as he turns around to look, I go to steal the owlbear.
Oh my god.
We're horrible people
Sleight
already.
of hand.
Ah.
Good.
19.
That's a potato.
I
It's petrified.
Well,
let me get a closer look. Sorry, and like as he quickly slipped it into his burlap sack, and he just goes over into the potato.
while he's turned around, can I try to move the beholder that's in the window? And I'm going to cast a minor illusion of the beholder in the window. And I'm just gonna move it and put it somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So he turns his back. Do you want me to do a sleight of hand to try to quickly replace it? All right, let's see what I get.
Can she have it with advantage because he is being distracted?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens.
Love bargaining for advantage. Thank you, Burning Will.
So I get a 15 for sleight of hand to, and I'm trying to remove the one in the window. I cast a minor illusion of it back there where it was. And then I look around and I'm going to like put it like under the counter, like just slip it in and walk away.
All right.
The minor illusion lasts for 1 minute. And then I pick up the monocle that gives you the seascape. And I'm like, how much for this?
That is 1 dragon or 1
What?
gold.
Ooh, 1 dragon. I try it on.
It looks very fitting.
Okay, and I will pay him a dragon and take the monocle.
All right.
And then I'm gonna walk out to the outside, stand in the street outside the front door with my monocle, looking around.
Yeah, I think Entropy just looks back at the gnome and is like, well, nothing. I've seen so much on the sea, darling. Thank you. Wonderful wares. And she just walks out.
Hmm.
With her
After
arms
she's done
crossed.
with the potato dragon head, he goes to put it down. He wants to look at the hourglass, and I forget, is that the one that Entropy took?
Yep.
Okay, his past perception, he obviously wouldn't have seen that. So he goes to check the hourglass, and he's like, wait.
Scott, I damn you.
And he's just like, whatever. What else is left? What were the other? There's like a lock of a fire ganassi, right?
Hmm.
Hair.
Yeah, fire genasi hair, a sea conch with the words from the beginning written on it, a chalice made of coal, a small vial always filled with the smell of the autumn wind, a stone smoking pipe that never needs to be lit.
How much for the pipe?
It is 5 gold.
Oh wow.
It's magic.
Dragon.
It's magic.
You know what? That's a tough bargain, but I really like your store. I'll buy it.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Outside, Entropy's looking at Solaris. Look at this hourglass. Isn't it amazing?
That's really outstanding. You should really watch the front window in about 15 more seconds. Just keep an eye on the beholder.
All right.
Kuriyami, you doing anything?
I would like to pull a little bag out of my robe and put it in front of him and say, I think I have something for you, Mr. Zarblob. Zar, whatever your name is.
Oh,
Do you know what's in this bag?
what?
It is the ashes of a tiefling disintegrated by a beholder. You seem to like beholders, based on what's in the window. Would this interest you? It is quite a trinket.
He looks in, he puts his fingers in the dust. That's kind of purple, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
I must have it.
I
offer you 1 gold.
I'll sell it to you. Sure. I do love your shop. If you ever have any interesting props, I'm sure to stop by.
All right.
As this exchange is happening, the beholder in the window will vanish because a minute will have passed.
Yeah, he he doesn't really notice just yet. Kuriyami, are you leaving now, Kuriyami?
Yes.
All right. So as he watches you leave, he looks in the window, and you hear like, ah! Like runs over to the window, Wah!
Did you steal his beholder, darling?
No.
What's your save
Which save?
for this illusion?
Oh, it is.
Like,
Good question.
What's your
My,
spell save?
my save is a DC. What is my save? It's like a 12, I think. 10. That's a 10.
I have a chance. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. He looks surprised at first and keeps walking.
So yeah, he's freaking out. And you're all outside in the street.
Mm-hmm.
What an interesting man.
Seems disturbed. He must be excited he made some money.
I guess so.
I think his magical window malfunctioned or something.
She's just like, Entropy has this smirk on her face. It's hilarious. Like, yes, he's must be very excited.
That's what happens when people forget where they put things. They get really upset all of a sudden.
Would you like to go back in and help him? Maybe I can ask him where it is and you can look around.
I'm not going to help him.
That's fair. Let's go.
On to the Skewered Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, she's heading on.
The Skewered Dragon faces an alley that runs between Net Street and Fillet Lane in the Dock Ward, not far from Old Zoblob's shop. The Skewered Dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
Well, these look like my kind of folks. And Entropy is just like one step under, kicking the door in excitedly, and is just like, "Hello, everybody. Drinks for me and my friends, please." And she's just walking up to the bar excitedly. 3 of your not finest, your okayest tankards of ale, please.
A step up from grog.
Oh,
Even grog's all right.
Hi to the Castle Mac people, and thank you very, very much for the bits. Hi, Lindy, also. All right, you go in there, and you're offering money to people.
To the bartender.
All right,
Go to the bartender.
There's 4 special drinks. Moon Mountain Ale, Moon's Lake, which is a minty halfling drink, Moon Mountain Dark, and Moon Rum.
Which is the cheapest?
Moon rum, please.
She just looks at you.
All right, they're all 2 copper for just like a.
Oh yeah,
tankard.
she looks at the grape and says, "Whatever you'd like, then."
Only 2
All
nips.
Yeah. So amongst.
I'd like with a minty one, please. It sounds delightful.
So you're buying people drinks? Is that the deal?
I'm buying my group a drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's 4 people in particular who chat you guys up.
Oh.
There's a little halfling named Pip Neeples. Hey, I'm Pip Neeples. What are you guys doing in here? And then there's Kimber Rock, A-W-K. She's a dwarf, and she's really drunk. Hey, you gonna buy me a drink?
No,
Please?
darling.
Huh?
No.
Then there's Tad Nexterwentz. Hey, you want to see a card trick?
Yes, I'd love to.
All right. Feel behind your ear. There's nothing there but slime, right? Ooh, sleight of hand. Now there's a card there. He pulls out a card.
Whoa!
Do you have slime behind your ear when we came in here?
Nobody cleans behind their ears. It's a myth.
There might have been a little bit. Don't worry about it.
And then, last but not least, is Aspen Hand Quarters. She sidles up next to Entropy. And she tries to be as inconspicuous as possible.
What does she do?
Oh.
I don't-
Make a perception.
That's cool. I'm I am. Yeah.
I rolled a 3. I don't think you even need to roll.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 14.
She's going for your dragons.
Yeah. So Entropy immediately, just not even looking, just grabs her hand. Darling, I wouldn't do that if I were you. But
she pulls her
you
hand.
can tell me what you'd want.
What do I want? Nothing. I like your belt.
I know you was trying to steal my money, you idiot.
Can Slim take this chance to get behind her and try to pickpocket her?
Sure.
Pickpocket chain.
Go ahead. Slide in.
12.
All right. Well, you get like her belt pouch has like a paper clip and like some lint, and, like a crumpled up piece of paper.
As to be expected.
She needed the dragons.
Slim won't realize this until he goes to get to the table because he just snapped it and ran.
I think Entropy like gets the drinks and then follows Slim to the table and sits down. I'm sorry. I'm really horribly bad at this. What are we doing here again?
We're here to ask about that Floon fellow.
Right.
Slim looks really excited and he's got a coin pouch and he opens it and he just upside down and just like. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
When he looks away, I'm going to cast a minor illusion of coins on the table. When he looks back, there's coins where he thought there should have been some.
What is happening?
Obviously, he's going to attempt to grab them.
Pass through.
Like a cat going for a laser.
Entropy's just like leaned back, just watching this and drinking.
So we're supposed to be looking for this dashing, handsome fellow who's gotten himself lost.
Floon? With the silly name, yes.
It's a very silly name, honestly.
Maybe
I
he's
mean,
the
I've
man.
heard worse.
I have heard worse. It's true.
She like looks around. There's no one particularly handsome here, to be honest.
No, didn't he say like curly red hair, I think?
Yes, and fancy clothes and no, there's no one. No. Can I do a perception check to see if I see anyone that matches that description?
You didn't need to roll. No, there's
No
nobody
one?
here that matches his description.
Also, do you think there's anything in that lavender incense at that store? Because I see coins on the table. Does anyone else see that?
No,
No,
darling.
not at all.
No coins.
Darling.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I just need some more rum.
Rum solves everything, trust me. I'm a pirate, I know that. I know things.
Volo did say that he might have been kidnapped or something.
That's true.
This was just the last place he saw him.
Entropy's going to just hold on a moment. She's going to stand up and she's going to like brush her vest off, and she's going to walk over to the bar again and lean up. Bartender.
Yeah, what do you want?
My phone's ringing. Hold on just a second.
What sorcery is this?
We need some more drinks. I'll buy another round.
Alright, but I'm not cleaning the glasses.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's your
Maybe we
drink.
can brought our own glasses.
Sorry, guys. She leans up and she goes, have you heard of someone named Flu, something like that? Very fancy man, probably doesn't belong here. And if he doesn't belong here, someone you know might have taken him out. And I agree with it, totally, completely agree with it. Just, wanting to see about anyone you might know, I might talk to about it. I'm in that line of business as well.
Listen here. I don't see things or hear things or understand things.
Darling, what
I
can
don't
I
do anything.
I get that very well, actually. What could
Kimber
I give
Rock
you?
overhears and goes, well, I might know something about what you're talking about.
Oh my God, you're all idiots. What could I give any of you to see if you've seen something or know something or heard something?
Kimber Rock says, just top me off I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
She takes her own drink and pours it into his.
Go! Double drink! That's a lady dwarf.
There you go, darling.
She
Now,
goes, so, alright, ready? Okay, ready? Alright.
Yeah.
So, this person you're talking about was here with somebody famous.
Oh,
Folo, you know Folo?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wrote a book or something.
a few.
So they hung out and they were drinking here the other night, and I was here, and I got his autograph. And after Folo left, the guy stuck around, and a really good-looking guy showed up, right? And he was fancy, and he was the son of Lord Neverember, who's all rich and used to rule Waterdeep, right? So then they were hanging out in here, and then Pip Neeples speaks up. Yeah, chip off the old block, that one. And she says, just another spoiled, rich, noble likes to rub her noses in it.
Yeah, those are the worst.
They drank and they played Three Dragon Ante, and I left around midnight, and people followed them out. But I don't know what happened after that.
Do you know who followed them out, darling?
Hmm.
No, it was at that point that I soiled myself.
Oh, darling, you didn't need to tell me or anybody that.
Well, do you have a description of these fellows?
Are they here now?
Hmm.
Okay, hold
If
on.
they are, they can probably hear us.
I mean, she at least Entropy is like
Hmm.
whispering and leaning close to the bar, you know.
Pip Neeples pipes up.
Hmm.
The men who left shortly after they did haven't returned to the tavern. But I know that they go to this warehouse on Candle Lane. Look for the snake symbol on the door.
Snake.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of the sins.
This is taking us way too many places. I just really wanted a drink today. Yeah, Entropy like goes to you guys and make sure you know everything. Are we going to this warehouse next? I don't really know anything about Waterdeep.
Slim, you seem to know something.
You are the most. You and Solaris seem to be the most knowledgeable about this place.
If it's the symbol of the snakes, it's probably the Zentarum. No worries, as long as we don't cause any ruckus.
Oh,
We're taking someone that they might have against this person's will. Doesn't that mean ruckus?
I mean,
Huh.
I'm just saying, like, we don't go in guns blazing. Wait, what are guns? Anyway, so this, how much do you think this is worth? As he pulls up the owlbear.
I'm sure it's a lot to like a little kid. I might like it too. That would make a nice prop.
Okay, but just make sure if you have to use your tongue, make sure it's sharp.
Don't worry, I always use wits, wisdom, or diplomacy when I deal with problems.
Oh, so do
That's-
I.
That's very good. I've never used any of those at all in my. I prefer to just hit.
Well, I like that too.
I don't like to back down. It's rather boring. Yes, one of you lead the way, perhaps. I don't think I'm going to get to sit down to have a drink tonight, so
Tad,
I mean,
Tad
Oh.
next to Wentz says, before you go, he plops 3 cups upside down on the table. Inside one is a coin. And then he starts, keep your eye on the...
can I insight to see where it is, or if he's like playing us or something?
Yeah, go ahead, insight.
This feels like the kind of thing she would do like in different port cities anyway. 18, 19,
Okay.
22.
You know that basically he's barely able to do these tricks. So in this case, he's really pleased with himself because he's keeping the cups flat so nothing flies out. So
Do I know where the coin is?
yeah, it's like the far left one.
She looks at the group and leans over and takes a coin out and says, darling, you really need a better group of tricks or to just learn what you're doing better. And she just hands him her coin. Come on, everyone, let's go. This is very sad indeed.
Bites it.
It's real, you idiot.
I cast an illusion of his coin on the floor and say, "You dropped something," as I pick up my stuff and walk away.
Slim dies for it.
No, Slim,
No, she just like, grabs Solaris. Let it happen. They're
Yeah.
all idiots here. They're all idiots.
It's fine.
All right. So you're gonna go look for this warehouse?
Yes.
Entropy's following Solaris or Slim.
Handling.
I'm pretty sure this little coin pouch is magical. I think it's dropping illusionary coins.
Yes, definitely. Definitely, darling.
That could come in handy. You should hang on to that.
Yeah, I found it in the street. In one of the alleyways we went through.
Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon and as odorous as one, too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle. It's pretty much nighttime now.
Hmm.
You do see a warehouse across the street from the lamp, which illuminates a black winged snake painted above the door's handle. So this is a building. Let's see. It's got there's windows and one door.
Wow.
I'm
Would,
surprised the lanterns are still lit.
would anyone like to? I can knock. I have no problem talking to new people, making friends. What's his name again? Flu.
Although I don't know if we should lead with that.
I mean, I don't have to. We can make a plan. But or you seem to be a very wonderful performer.
Oh yes,
I mean,
of course.
What is our plan? That's a good word. If we're going to check on this person or try to get them back, or
Well, if they
I can
kidnapped
do
him.
the voice thing again. It's up to all of you. Or go in guns blazing.
Always a fan of that plan.
Me too. We're gonna get along fabulously, darling.
I know.
Quick question for Sean. Could the time in the tavern have been a short rest?
Or walking in the streets or any of that.
You can, I mean, if you want to,
Oh, you're muted.
you take your time. Yeah, you can do a
Yeah.
short rest. Like,
Okay. Just curious because I got smacked around in the Yawning Portal.
okay.
A little bit.
But did you die?
So there's actually there's a front door. There's a large warehouse loading door, and there's a painted over window. Those are the three options.
Does anyone have any visible weapons on them?
I carry a bow and two daggers and a short sword.
Okay.
I have a hand axe and a mace. Hand axe is on my waist and mace is on my back.
I have nothing visible, but I have a great club down my back.
She looks the least threatening as he points over to the Oni.
This big.
Oh yes, the 7 foot tall red. Yes, no offense, darling. I mean, I love the look, but
Oh, is the 7 foot tall thing bad? And she shrinks down to Entropy's height. Is that better?
Yes, actually.
yes.
The only reason I say that is because you don't have any weapons, at least that are visible.
Are we supposed to be trying to be less dangerous? That's fine. And I will change my appearance, my clothing, to look like I'm just wearing like simple shirt, pants, and a less like heavy cloak over my stuff. You can't see my weapons or anything like that.
I have an idea. What if the two of you are, I wouldn't say like a mother and daughter kind of thing. That seems unlikely, but some kind of group together that's lost, and this is the only place you've seen activity this late, and you're asking for help, and you can just, have a little look-see to see if you can get any information.
That could work.
If Solaris, are you comfortable with acting? If not, you can stay quiet. I'm sure Yami can take care of it. But and then Slim and I can just stay sort of in the corner for backup if needed.
Solaris walks over and takes Kiryami's hand and goes, Mama, are we going to be all right?
Oh, yes, dear. I'm sure we'll be just fine.
Strangest mother daughter.
Pat Solaris on the head.
She looks at Slim and is like, "This is the strangest mother and daughter I've ever seen in my life."
She says, Mama, and I don't know why, but Slim would probably cringe just a little bit. And just flare her nostrils a little bit. And he looks up at the other building's rooftops. Like, how far away are they? What's their positions? Okay, he wants to pull like a Born Identity stuff where he's going to be up like on the rooftop. if he can.
Yes.
With your
Sniper.
bow.
Is what he's thinking.
There are really all the buildings are super close together, so I
Hmm.
mean there's rooftops right next,
I could sit up there and keep a good watch on you in case anything goes south. I could assist.
If you do that, I could stay around the corner and stay closer. I'm more of an up close fighter anyway.
Does your shouting thing open windows?
It can, yes, but it doesn't have to shout specifically. I can just sort of open a window.
Slim like looks
I
around.
can also
at
open a
the
window.
street. Like how is the watch around here? Is there like not very many? Maybe like one patrol every once in a while.
Hmm.
So there's guards and stuff. It's not.
Yeah.
Do you want me? I mean, it has to be unlocked. Would you like me to try?
It's better that you don't if we're just walking up.
That's true.
Don't worry. If we need to unlock it, I can handle that.
See, my daughter is very talented.
And looks nothing like you.
You can't judge families.
It's true. My mother didn't look anything like me either.
So true. Yes, I think this is a great plan. Slim, you're going to be up there. I'm going to be back here. You two break a leg.
We shall.
Entropy's
Come on, dear.
Entropy's going to go like around the closest corner and hide, but like keep a line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Slim, you're gonna climb up to a roof.
Don't attempt anything until you see my signal up at that building. And he points at a building across there, and he says that his signal will be he's got a tinderbox, and he's just gonna make like a spark.
Oh, okay.
All right. So there's some fire escapes that you could climb up to get to the roof.
Oh, perfect! Thank
Ooh.
goodness. I don't need to use my grappling hook. Good.
Very nice.
All right, so you get up on the roof. Entropy kind of hides nearby, and then Solaris and Kuriyami, you're at the front door.
Yep.
And what do you do?
I will look down at Solaris, make sure she's ready.
Big smile on my face, ear to ear. I tuck
Excellent.
Gus inside underneath my illusion.
Mhm.
And I will knock on the door.
When you knock, you hear, like, from inside the building, suddenly, like, a whole bunch of noise. Like, things are toppling over, papers are flying. Like, swift movement,
Ah,
but nobody answers the door.
that doesn't sound good.
Can I see anything from this rooftop? Like there should be lights inside, right? If
The
there aren't
windows
any
are
lights?
painted over, so you can't see into them.
Oh, blast!
Mhm.
Knock again. It just annoy them until they answer the door.
We know you're in there. We heard. We're just looking for some help, my daughter and I. Such a dark evening.
You hear whispering from inside.
There's just one candle.
There's just one lamp.
You hear, go away.
So rude.
And it's not from right behind the door. It's from further in the warehouse.
Okay.
Please, sir, it's really dark and scary outside.
My daughter, she's so hungry. Please. We just asked for a little shelter for the night.
There's no answer.
I
Well, give you
whisper,
the silent treatment.
I don't think this is working.
So was there any other door besides that first one? That one they're at?
Around the back there is a
Entropy's going to that door.
it's like a, what do you call it?
Like a warehouse, like the slide up warehouse door.
Mhm.
Yeah, Entropy's going to that, and she's going to like put her ear against it and listen. And I assume she hears like the same man talking.
Like you hear just a little bit of movement and then nothing.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
Okay.
This you look like you would need to use either you'd have to make a strength check to force it open, or use thieves' tools to pick it open.
I don't want to alert. Oh. So she's just going to casually, her hands in her pockets, like she's like just, supposed to be here, going to whistle and walk back by the two at the door and just go, there's another door at the back that's locked. And then just keep walking and sort of like put her glance up at Slim and just give like a discreet little nod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuriyami will just sort of, fine, if you're just going to leave a mother and her daughter out here on the streets of Waterdeep in the dark, cold night, I guess that's fine. Come along, dear. I guess we'll just have to eat your puppy that you found.
No, Mama, but I love the puppy very much.
Oh, I'm sure it's tasty. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I
We'll
mean,
just
it
go
might
around
be,
the street.
it
So
probably tastes better than rat.
it's true. That's true. I grew up eating rats. They're
Oh my
not good.
God.
Squirrel's a little better, Mama.
It is. It is. It has that more gamey taste to it.
And we walk around the other side of the building.
Yeah, I wanna try and like walk down the street so they think we're leaving, and then like go back around and behind the building
So
if we can.
you three are going around behind the building. And what about Slim?
He like sighs when he sees Entropy nod, and he's like, God blast it, this isn't gonna work. And he just tilts his crossbow to the back of the building, and he just prepares for the worst. He readies an attack if needed.
Okay. Right now, if they go around to the back, you're not going to
Uh-huh.
really be able to see anything that's going on.
Okay, he sighs and unloads his crossbow and goes down the thing and joins him.
So you're all going to the back warehouse loading dock thing. Okay.
Entropy is going to circle around at the front again so she can distract. And she's going to bang on the door. You have a delivery.
Okay.
What?
And Solaris is going to try to be stealthy and pick the lock on the back door.
Ooh,
The busiest night these people have had.
Yep.
Make a dexterity check.
All right. I have thieves' tools and I have expertise or proficiency in my thieves'
And
tools.
just so you know, the back of this this building's sort of on a hill. So the back building, the loading dock is actually kind of like lower than the top. So it looks like that if you're knocking on the front door, you'd come in on a second floor. Down on the back, you'll be on the bottom base floor. Okay.
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 And so pick the lock. It's a dexterity check with thieves' tools.
All right. Let's see. I get a 16 to pick the lock.
You easily like. Now
All right.
all
So
you have to do is
you were muted or cut out or something.
You can just you kneel down and you, and it's open. You can slide it up if you want to.
I look at Kuriyami and say, just mouth to her, it's unlocked now, and just step back from the door. I try to like blend into the shadows back here, so I'm going to just try to be stealthy before the doors open.
Okay. Kuriyami will produce her great club out of her robe and sort of put it over her shoulder and lean down and just sort of gently and stealthily raise the door up.
Okay.
I don't think this is the right place, but you've got a delivery from the florist. I need you to come look at it, sign for it. I'm not really sure. I'm just trying to do my job, man.
All right. So when you open it, you see a huge warehouse. There's way over to the left. There's stairs that go up to like the second floor area, which is just kind of like a balcony kind of thing that looks over the first area. So let's see. Tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor. The corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of the area, stairs rise to an open level above. So there's a bunch of dead bodies in here.
Nice.
As Salim's taking all their daggers, he's going to inspect and see what the hell happened. Did it look like major bludgeoning trauma or something? They went flying?
Okay, so Slim, you're going in to check out the bodies.
Carefully.
Kuriyami,
if I need to stealth,
what are you doing?
I'll follow him.
Solaris?
I'm going to stay in the shadow by the door. I got a 15 for stealth. I'm kind of keeping an eye out. I want for anything that's moving around inside. I have my daggers out of my belt at my hips.
So Entropy, in the front, you hear them slide the garage door open. What would you like to do?
Is this door locked?
Yes, you
I was
could.
gonna say it would be something if this door wasn't locked the whole goddamn time. I was gonna
That'd
be
be
so
funny.
mad.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would be. That'd be my luck. So I'm just gonna like knock gently. Hello.
Okay.
And like, did they hear that? Do you guys hear it?
Yes. Barely. Yeah.
Hello. I said you have a delivery. Would you please just come sign for it or something?
All right. So, Slim, you're checking out the bodies, right? So
Yep.
some of them are like humans and half elves, and then a bunch of them are bird people with black feathers.
Oh,
How okay, that's interesting. How many I don't know if it would state how many daggers there'd be.
Dagger. Oh, there's a whole bunch. There's probably like each of them has at least one dagger, maybe two.
Let's say each one of them has one. How many daggers could I possibly
All right.
geez.
So as you
possess?
start scoping out the daggers, suddenly you realize that the bird people aren't actually dead.
Oh no.
And they spring to life. Slim.
Great.
I'm gonna say one Slim. Let's see here. 4 of them start moving around. One of them suddenly pulls up a short bow,
Oh jeez.
fires off a shot at you, Slim.
Uh-huh.
+5. 16.
That actually hits, yeah.
6 damage. Now we can all roll for initiative.
Okay.
Cool. Nice knowing you guys.
Yikes.
But not me, right? I'm still outside.
Well,
You're
you should
outside.
roll for initiative just so we can
Okay.
factor you in. Slim, what'd you get?
Ah, my arse. I got 6.
6 for Slim. Solaris, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
A
Are you kidding me?
13 for Solaris. What did Kuriyami get?
I got a 13 too.
I'm faster.
You are faster.
And what about Entropy?
I get a dirty 20.
All right.
Ooh.
Entropy. You hear, or whatever.
What the fuck? She's gonna try to elbow the door open. Is it a heavy metal door or is it a wooden door? First,
It's
before I
not
do that.
heavy. You know how garage doors are like really like.
Oh, so it's like a cheap metal kind of. Yeah, she's gonna try to elbow. That's gonna be my action. Is her Actually, I'm not going to elbow it. I'm gonna hit it with my mace.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'm
take
sorry.
my-
You're at the front door. It's just like a
I'm at the
door.
front door.
You can either do
Oh,
a
yeah.
strength check or a thieves' tools thing. I mean, like
I'll do a strength check.
the strength check doesn't look like it's that hard. This is a pretty flimsy, crappy door.
I rolled a 13.
You force it open. Kaboosh! So you're on the second floor.
Yeah.
So
So am I like looking as I run in? Am I like looking down at what's happening?
Not yet. That's a
Not
little
yet,
further in. You're in a whole bunch of rooms. There's a whole like bunch of offices.
Can I
Desks.
hear
Yeah.
the noises so I could like know where to go? Because if I can hear them, that's where I'm running toward.
I did yell, ow, me arse.
All right. So the rooms have desks, chairs, and bare shelves covered with dust and draped in cobwebs. You see like a rat flee as soon as you enter. And you know that if you go across this office, you open a door, you'll be into the main area. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, that's if she heard yar meow, then
Yeah.
she's running to that noise.
So you come out to an area that overlooks the vast warehouse. So you're kind of like on a balcony looking down. So you can see like looking down, there's a whole line of bodies. You see Slim was looking at them and one just patunk shot him. And so actually, it was probably your action to smash the door, isn't it? All right, but you can
Yeah, I
see down
figured.
and look at them. All right, that was Entropy. Solaris, I think you're right outside the garage door that's open.
I am.
4 bird peoples.
I had a 15 stealth. Do they see me in the
No.
shadows of the doorway? Okay.
No.
I am going to go up behind the closest one with my 2 daggers in hand, and I'm going to attempt to stab with my daggers.
Ew.
So, do I have advantage on the first attack because they don't see me?
Yeah.
All right. So, first attack. Let's see what my bonus is. All right. Here we go. First dagger is going to be a dirty 20 to hit,
Ooh.
and that will be Boom. Plus 6 points of piercing damage from the first dagger.
Okay.
And then I bring the second. Actually, no, it's going to be. I have sneak attack on that, so it's an additional 6 from sneak attack to that one. So it's 12 total.
Just like blood everywhere.
And then I
Like this close to dead.
bring the other.
Feathers flying, just feathers everywhere, like a
Yeah.
goose down pillow.
So I stab it between the shoulder blades, and then I bring the other dagger in the offhand around the side and try to stab it in its side.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
All right, that hits. How much damage?
6 more points of damage on the second attack as I jab it.
Gurgles and dies. Plump.
And I draw my blades out, and anybody who's close by, like Slim or Kiriyami, you can see now in the light with the blood on the blades, one has the word wits etched in the blade, and the other has the word wisdom etched in the blade. And I use if I have any more movement to back up back into the doorway.
Wits and wisdom. Yami. Solaris just crept in and dead. Blood.
Okay.
Dead.
So there are 3 of these guys
3.
left, right?
Yeah.
And you said there's crates in here, right? Like,
Yeah.
The warehouse.
Mhm.
Okay. I would like to go on the opposite side of some of these crates from the Kinku, and I'm going to use my brute force discipline, 2 side points, feat of strength. As my bonus action, I get a +5 bonus to strength checks, and I'm going to try and shoulder check this like stack of crates onto them.
Ooh, nice. Let me make a dex save.
Good luck.
All right. So a bunch of crates fall. One of them is like just buried. You know. The other one like dives out of the way.
Okay.
Is that it for?
I'll go over to the one that got sort of pinned, and I'll just sort of like put my great club towards him.
Okay. All right. So one's dead. One's under some crates, and there's 2 more. All right, and then it's their turns. So
I wouldn't get up if I were you.
yeah, that one's not moving or anything.
Good.
Slim. One draws a short sword and tries to stab ye. +5.
Avast.
19. 6 damage.
Cool.
Yami, another one.
Okay.
Sword.
Alas.
10 total.
To a hit now.
All right. Slim, your turn.
Okay. I'm at 0, so let's just roll this death save throw.
Oh boy.
Nice.
So make a death save.
That was an 8.
Hey.
Wow, you actually might die in the first session, Scott.
Wow.
Yikes.
Entropy.
He died as he lived.
You know why he won't die? Because as a grave cleric, I can use spare the dying as a bonus action and within 60 feet. So yeah, I think that's my little spare the dying dance. So as she sees Slim go down, she just goes, "Ah, God damn it!" And she reaches out, and you see the first. I'm going to move down like the stairs to get to them for one. But I'm not going to get like within touch range of Slim, just the 60 feet. You see her necklace flare to life again with that red energy, and her eyes go black. And you are back up to, you're stabilized, Slim. And then she is going to run over to you and cast Cure Wounds. And also, because I'm a grave cleric, you get full, every time you're at 0, you get full healing. So you are at 10 HP.
Boom.
Dang.
And that is my whole movement. That's my whole action.
All right.
And she just looks around and she goes, I don't like doing this. Please kill them.
Wait, did you had that was like touch range, right? You had to like go up and
The Cure Wounds was touch. Yes, she came up and touched you.
Slim's hand like goes up to touch your face, and he's like, "Joaquin, is that you?"
Darling, no, please don't touch me.
Good. because he just came back from death. Whatever.
Yeah. She just goes, no touching, no. Yeah, you're good though. 10 HP.
Troll Zepor says that Slim is not shady enough. So.
I'll work on it.
One of the crates bursts open, and you see it's full of like tubes of meat. Slim Jims. Anyone?
Oh my god.
Anyone?
I gotta go. I can't play anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta
Anyone?
leave. I gotta
Anybody?
go.
Psychic damage.
Yep.
That's my job.
So Lattice, there's 2 still standing.
All
One is
right.
pinned under some crates.
Are either of the 2 within 5 feet of my allies?
I will say yes.
All right, I'm going to move up to that one, and I'm going to attack. Let's see. So I will attack with the first dagger, which is a natural 1, and then I will attack with my offhand dagger, which is a 20, a dirty 20.
Yes.
So the offhand dagger does 3 points of piercing damage.
3 points. All right. Yami,
Hmm.
what do you want to do?
Well, I assume the one that she just stabbed is the one that's under my crate. So I'm just gonna sit on the crate and like put my full weight onto this little kinku underneath the crate.
All right.
We should keep one alive to ask about the information we're looking for.
Well,
Hmm.
at this point, on my turn, the 2 that can still move around turn and try to flee.
Where are you going?
They're trying to run out the garage door.
Do we get an attack of opportunity on either of them?
Well, I'm gonna do disengage and
Okay.
then run. So they're starting to get away. Do you want to let them go, or do you want to go after them?
I think just for fun, if it came back around, Solaris would cast a sturge like right in front of their path, just a minor illusion of a sturge to sort of throw off their run and startle them.
And
Okay.
Kuriyami would probably take her great club and just throw it at one of their heads to
Oh.
try and like donk them.
All right, roll. To hit.
Oh Jesus, that's an 18 on the
Oh.
die. So a 19.
All right, how much damage?
Oh boy. Let me see. Yes, 12. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Bludgeoning damage, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 2
So it's
with my
like
great club.
right in the back of the head. It's like, and then just he falls face first on the ground, like crawling pathetically. Oh, he's got 1 hit point left. Oh, you know. Does anybody else want to do anything to the runners?
She would cast Sacred Flame on them.
Do you want to do the hurt one or the fresh one?
The fresh one, because the hurt one. Yeah, I'm gonna do the fresh one. They have to make a Dex 12.
Dex.
Dex save 12.
Fail it.
Yeah. So that is 7 points of damage. You just see like she's still looking at Slim like, darling, you're right. You keep your head about you, and pulling him up, and she just snaps her finger, and you see like the flame reach. The flame like light up at this Kinku's feet.
Slim, you want to do anything as they're running?
No, he's good.
The 2 runners are just gonna stop. There's a sturge. One just got hit with flame. The other one is like got a concussion. So what do you want to do with those 2?
I brought some rope.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, please tie them up. I feel like one of us needs to have a little conversation. I'm going to go search the offices. That
What-
are upstairs.
I want to go too. Here's some rope. And I toss the rope to Kuriyami, and
I've got them.
I will dash upstairs to search the offices with entropy as just quick as I can.
All right.
Okay.
Darling, I wasn't in a rush. You don't have to run.
You just see me look back over my shoulder, and I smile at you.
Okay. So Solaris and Entropy, you run upstairs into those offices. A suite of offices. There's desks, chairs, and bare shelves covered with dust. There's some rats, harmless rats. You do notice that there's a steel alarm bell in here with wires that kind of go into the floor. And the other thing you both notice is a sheet of paper that's got a special sparkle to it.
Can I investigate it?
It's clearly magic paper. Once you spend an hour with it, you will know what it does.
Nice.
I'm gonna pick it up and keep look. Even as we're doing stuff, I'm gonna be like looking at it.
All right.
How much
I'm
would it-
following you, looking at it too.
How much would it suck if it was cursed and just gave
Yeah.
you a paper cup and everyone's
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah, that'd be
So
great.
while you guys are up there searching, down below you tied up the three Kenku.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Well, I know that Kenku can only mimic stuff, but as a mystic, I have telepathy. So I can telepathically speak to any creature within 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to share a language. They just need to understand at least one language or be telepathic.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask them why they're here.
Are we gonna ask them questions? You're kind of just staring at them.
All right. So,
Don't worry about it.
Kuriami, you know that
Alright.
they, from their minds, you learn
Hmm.
that this place was a Zentarim hideout. These Kenkus are actually agents of the Xanathar, a criminal gang that works for a mysterious entity known as the Xanathar.
Hmm. I am familiar.
Yeah.
Huh.
What else can I
Wow.
tell you? Oh.
Hmm.
There's somebody here that they want.
Floon Blagmar?
No.
No. Oh.
There's someone in a closet. They kind of point.
Well, he better come out of the closet. Why is he in there?
There's a
This
closet.
is 2018. God damn it!
I know.
He-
In
he's-
this year?
He's deep. He's totally 100%.
Well,
in
we
that
better get him
closet.
out of there.
There's a closet on this floor, a storage closet.
What,
Oh.
2018 DR? I didn't know we were that far in the future.
TR!
Oh no!
I'm gonna look over to the closet. I'm gonna look over to Slim. I'm gonna point to the closet. I'm gonna say, "There's someone in there."
You see Slim's in the crate with the jerky, and he's just like, I think I'll call these Jims. They look like Jims. So he pockets a few, and he's like, wait, what? What's going on?
There's someone in the closet that they're looking for. Can you go get them
In this
out of
day and
there?
age?
I know, right? It's amazing.
It was upstairs, right?
No,
I think it's on this floor,
this
yeah.
floor.
Oh, he just goes over, and he's just like, hello? As he just puts his ear to the closet.
You hear.
We took care of the Kinku.
You hear super silence.
It's like silence, but even more than normal silence. He opens the closet.
Okay. The
It's like
cramped,
advanced silence.
This cramped
Advanced silence.
closet smells strongly of sour fish and vinegar. It's filled with discarded ropes, canvas tarpaulins, and splintered wood from smashed barrels. Half hiding in them is what looks to be a handsome nobleman. He's marred by grime and the lingering stench of rancid pickled herring. He says, I'm unarmed, please. Don't hurt me.
All right, come on out. You don't gotta worry.
He
I'm a
walks
man
out
of my
slowly,
word. I won't
nervously.
harm you.
All right.
See, we got the Kinku. I look down at them and I telepathically say, "Is this the guy you were looking for?"
So,
Oh, the Kenku?
Some-
Yes.
he looks over. Slim looks over to the noble and says, someone with a lot of dragons, luckily, was able to get some help. And we're the help. So, a certain friend at a certain tavern would like to see you again. We wouldn't mean to harm you.
Well, Slim, I don't believe that's Floon. Not according to the Kinku, anyway.
Wait, that's not.
I
It's not a
know,
problem.
right?
He asks, who do you work for, if I may ask? Did the Open Lord send you?
That is none of your concern.
All you have to know is they have a lot of money.
Exactly.
Hmm,
He's like going back and forth.
Did my
Wink.
did my father send you?
You're. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Solaris pokes her head over the railing and goes, "Did you find anything interesting? We found magic paper."
He looks up and waves. Hello.
Is that the one we recognize, like with the red hair? Would that be who that is?
Yeah, he kind of fits the description.
Is that Floon? He seems like a pretty fancy. Are you Floon? What's your name, darling?
No, I'm not Floon Blagmar. I'm Lord Renair Never Ember.
We got him out of the
Oh.
closet.
We did.
Everyone should be out of the closet in this day and age.
I came
Yeah.
out.
You came out on your own. We're so proud of you.
Very proud of you, darling. Good job. Good job.
Why would Kinku be after you? And usually they're not in the city.
Hmm.
While
Well-
this is happening, I think she's pulled Solaris back though, and she's just like, "You shouldn't. Wires and an alarm. That's your wheelhouse, right? You should investigate that."
I mean, I know a little bit about that stuff.
Worth investigating, am I right?
I mean, we didn't set it off. I guess that's good. I could
But
take
it looks like it leads somewhere, right? Is that what it looks like to me, Sean? Does it lead somewhere?
It
So the
connects
wires
to
go
s-
into the floor?
It connects to somewhere down on the lower level.
Yeah, you should probably follow it. I mean, I've got your back. Don't worry. I just feel like you're probably the best. I just spit all over myself. Sorry, I think you spit everywhere.
These meat sausages do smell very good.
I know my mouth's watering.
Can I make an investigation check to follow the contraption upstairs? and figure out
Basically,
where it
what you
goes?
realize is that these alarms protect what apparently is a secret room connected to the
Oh.
warehouse.
Oh,
Wow.
Be actually right on the other side of the closet.
Nice.
oh. Do I see a way to access the secret room?
When you peer at it, yes, actually, you do. There's like a little latch that'll blink.
Don't forget
Can-
wires, guys. Don't
Can
forget.
I investigate it for traps before
Yeah,
I?
you can disable the alarm, and it's not trapped. Do you
Okay.
want to open the secret room?
Yes, I have one dagger in my hand, and I'm going to carefully open the door.
2 wooden crates. What's in them? You don't know. Right now, they are closed.
I'm going to look over my shoulder at Entropy and be like, 2 crates.
She looks at the rich guy. Darling, did you know about this room? Here.
No,
Can I insight check him? Is he telling the truth?
he's telling the truth.
Don't trust anyone.
Can I try to just check the crates to make sure there's no traps, and then try to pry one open with my dagger?
You pry one open. You see 4 wood-framed paintings wrapped in leather. Each painting is worth 75 gold.
Do I recognize anyone on the paintings? Or are they just like,
Each one is of a
Generic
different
noble
Each
people.
one is of a different city.
oh.
Yeah.
And that's in both crates?
No, you haven't looked
just
in
the
the
one.
second crate yet.
Darling, would you like to open the other one?
I'll pop the other one open.
You see silver bars, trade bars. There's 15 of them. Each
I'm
one
just
is
going-
10 pounds.
I'm just going to take one of those, and I
Each
just
one is
pocket
worth
that.
each one is worth 50 gold.
Yep, just taking one of those, putting that in my inventory.
Well,
The nobleman said, Lord Renair never emphasizes.
Hmm.
Those were probably stolen, just so you know.
And you have your pointers.
I'm just happy to be free.
You should
As
be,
you rightfully
darling.
should
And
be.
out of the closet. That's such a great way to live your life now.
That's right.
Yes.
But
He's a noble.
mm-hmm.
Keep on his good side, all right?
I
So,
couldn't care less.
As he goes, he's like, oh, they put you in such a mess as he's like trying to straighten out his
God.
nobleman garb because he's covered in fish slime and stuff, right?
Yes.
He doesn't try to pickpocket him. He actually is like trying to
Oh.
straighten out his stuff if he lets him.
Yes,
And-
I have to say I feel pretty terrible about this whole thing that has happened.
Why would these Kenku be after you?
Well, you see, the Zentrum thinks that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was open lord of this city of Waterdeep.
Did he?
And they
Wait.
think that he hid the dragons somewhere in the city. The Zentrum think that they could find it by using an artifact called the Stone of Galore, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently someone stole it from them. The Zents thought I knew something about all this, but I don't. My father and I haven't spoken for years. I fear that they took Floon, thinking Floon was me, because Floon and I look quite similar.
Well, you got out pretty lucky then, didn't you?
Wait, you're son of the Golden November?
Yes, ruler of Neverwinter. Disgraced ruler of Waterdeep. Former.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be glad to see his son all good and fine and
Not if they don't talk.
Not if they
darling.
don't talk.
No.
That's like saying that my mother would love to see me. I
My
don't.
mother would love to see me.
I don't know who my mother is.
Anyway, well, it's just good we found you when we did then.
Yes, very good.
But where is Floon? If they don't have Floon,
Were you with Floon when were the both of you kidnapped at the same time, or were you kidnapped in a totally different circumstance?
Let's see. On the night of the abduction, I was concerned that Floon was too intoxicated to find his way home by himself. I offered to escort him. We were jumped by 5 thugs. They mistook Floon for me. But, so they dragged him off and stuffed me in the closet.
so who would be looking for you that they would take Floon? We know who's looking for Floon. Or wait, did I
No,
get
they're
that
looking
wrong?
for him. They're looking for him.
Yeah,
And
they're
they
looking
took-
for him.
Oh.
They want the Galore
Stone.
thing. Yeah, the Stone of Galore to find the gold.
I gotcha. Okay.
Well,
This guy definitely got the better end of the deal then.
Oh, definitely. Well,
Yeah.
he is
I
in
mean-
Zentarum warehouse that was attacked by Kenku, who worked for the Xanathar, evidently.
Could you this may be a reach for a noble boy, but could you tell, were there any markings on the thugs? Could you tell what clan they might have been from?
Oh, these are Zentarim. The
Oh,
Kenku
okay.
were from the Xanathar Guild.
So that you are sure it's the Zentrum. Okay.
The Xanathar and the Zentarim are at war currently.
Oh, so much for that alliance.
You hear outside.
Oh, do you know what they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
You hear from outside,
Oh.
like shouts of "Surround the building!"
time to go.
And like move, armor, hustle.
I will pick up the rope with the 3 Kenku in it, and I'll say, "That's your cue, dears." And I'll just walk out the front door with the 3 of them.
I'll grab Never Ember by the scruff of his neck, and you're following you're our alibi. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need you to help us find the other guy that they thought was you. So you're gonna stick with us, I think.
Slim
Or at
puts
least
his
get us out of trouble.
his crossbow away, and when he makes sure that he goes out with the noble with like hands up.
Entropy's not putting her hands up. She's got this noble by the scruff of his neck and pushing him. You're our alibi. You're getting us out of this.
Gets shot by the guard.
Solaris tucks her daggers back in and disappear back into the illusion of her normal clothes that are completely clean and pristine.
Okay.
Very
Alright.
nice.
People are, because of my reputation, people are afraid of me, so I can get away with minor criminal offenses.
Nice.
This isn't minor.
It's pretty
The
minor.
Never Ember.
It's pretty minor.
The
He's
mag-
not that important.
The magic paper is called a paper bird. After you write a message of 50 words or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment and speak a creature's name, the parchment magically folds into a tiny paper bird and flies to the recipient whose name you uttered. The recipient must be on the same plane of existence as you, otherwise the bird turns into ash as it takes flight.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
It's all worked
I've
out.
pocketed that. I've pocketed that.
All right.
Horrible.
I might pickpocket that later.
You
Yeah,
might not.
Okay.
You
We're all
might
gonna steal
back
your
off.
stuff, Katie.
You might back off.
So
Are you
we'll
trying to be the Black Viper? Because
we'll
I don't
s-
think you could pass this one.
we'll stop there
Oh,
for this one. And,
Dang it.
so that'll
Aw.
be episode 1 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We got through a nice chunk of chapter 1. Well, we do some
Hooray.
plugs before we wrap it up. Dylan, do you have any plugs?
I do. Tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm gonna be playing Kuriyami again in Dungeon Academy right here on this channel.
Nice.
Come watch.
Well, what about Katie?
I have a schedule on my Twitter because I'm everywhere and I never sleep. But tonight I will be on my own channel at twitch.com/katieface at 7 Central Standard Time doing a 2-person level 10 one-shot that I'm completely improving based in the Underdark, which is going to be very, very fun. So come hang out and watch me flounder through that.
Wow.
Yeah, fun.
Wow. What about Jeanette?
So tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be running Forge of Fury on my Twitch, which is now Uncanny_Adventures. I switched it up. And then on Monday night, we're switching the night for Call of Cthulhu, 7 p.m. Monday night, Call of Cthulhu Reign of Terror, also on Uncanny_Adventures Twitch channel. So those are my 2 games this week.
What about Scott?
All right, so not right after this, at 7 o'clock in about an hour, on my channel, I'll be a player in a Dieselpunk campaign, which is like steampunk but set in the 20s, kind of like the Sky Captain movie. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's like that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And I'm going to be playing a Tinker Gnome Iron Man who's named Kobe Sparks. So that'll be
Awesome.
fun. He's a son of Spark Industries and all that. But anyway, so I'll be doing that right after this.
That's good.
I got the Call of Cthulhu on Monday. I got Retroverse, which is 80s, 90s, super retro neon lights and lasers everywhere. Fridays at 7:30 Eastern Standard on my same channel. And I guess the last plug I'll do is I am playing an NPC from the All Eyes on Chult module that you can get from Xanathar's Lost Notes to everything else, which is available in the DM's Guild.
Nice.
You should definitely check it out. There's some really cool subclasses and stuff in there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you can get a hardcover right there.
Wow. Tonight at 8:30 p.m. I'll be running. This is going to be a regular thing for a while now. Every Saturday I'm going to be running Dragon Heist on Saturday during the day, and at night I'm going to run Hell's Rebels Pathfinder Adventure Path converted to 5th edition. The first one is in just a couple hours. It's going to have Shauna and Garrett and Ryan and Lindy. And yeah, and then tomorrow I'll have Dungeon Academy at 6:30. We'll be doing finishing up Hallister's Maze of Madness and probably starting Encounters in Waterdeep. And then Monday on the Greyhawk channel. You should definitely check this out if you can. I know I'm on it, but first episode was awesome. Pro Restarter was running it. It's called The Orchard. It's on the Greyhawk channel at 1 p.m. Eastern, and it's me, Imperator, Pengu, NPC Bree, and Heavenly. And it's just really fun, really good show. And it's Feywild horror, which is really weird and freaky. It was really cool. So yeah, check all that stuff out. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll be again next week. See you again next time. Thanks. Bye.